yeah, yummy. Someone put okay. Yeah. So yeah, this game will still be running pretty slowly for a while, but I will say it was definitely worth it to switch over the oh, there we go. To switch the other two games over. Because not having to deal with the loading times of recording yesterday on Zenless was an incredible decision by me. These games are having issues, but at least this game and WoWa being open world means I don't actually have to deal with uh, loading as often. WoWa has less of an issue because there's actually like good universal movement options. Genshin has never had super great universal movement, so
Thank you for
that is one thing that sucks.
Add Astra.
But you know, it's still not as big an issue here as the other games because Zenless and Star Rail both have to load every time you enter an area. Like every time you enter a battle or anything, it has to load. Especially for Star Rail, if I'm having to load like a really, really big enemy, like when I was trying to fight Iron Tomb. That's why I'm not doing that story until I can, the actual story part, until I can get to the rest of it. Because, dude, it's like it moves until I have the. Well, actually, Star Rail is on there. Never mind, I'm stupid. Yeah, like if I were to try to load Star Rail, like try to do the story, every time you would load Iron Tomb, because Iron Tomb isn't a part of the background. Iron Tomb has a full model. If you've ever seen comparisons to the actual player model, you'll know that Iron Tomb is fucking massive. Like, holy god, massive. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do just more grinding because I really desperately need more. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Iron Doom's model is huge, and the game is loaded every time you enter the battle. So, yeah. Best to have that game loaded in normally. It's like the main drive. this one. I missed. I did miss an object. Yeah, I do wish Genshin had universal movement options besides just gliding, which isn't very fast. That is one issue of the game. There's a lot of characters with character-specific movement options, but not a whole lot of. A lot of them is actually kind of worse than the two universal movement options we now have between the different areas of Wuwa. Originally, it was just Renacita and Lahai Roy that had them, but that issue was fixed at some point later. I don't know when it was actually fixed because it was when I was gone, but they did add the flights to Jinzhou. Unfortunately, it's still not in Lahai Roy, but I feel like they will eventually add flight and the expedition motorbike into the rest of the game. I do really hope they add the expedition motorbike because flight may be better and faster, but no, actually I think it's not faster, but it is better for anywhere where you have to actually go up. Yeah, I do hope they add it at some point, but there is no character in this game that is faster or better than either the either flight or the expedition motorcycle. They're just such strong universal movement options that they're so much stronger. It also means you can explore an area much easier. Speaking of, that is another thing that we don't have here, which is, forget that you can't actually open that through that at all. Which is, like, if you press square, all it does is access, like, the settings and stuff here. But, like, you don't have access to, like, the things where it just, like, tells you where most of the exploration stuff is. We don't have anything similar to the loot mapper. Closest we have is the, actually, they're both fine.
Retribution! Hurry up!
Shower me with... Allow me!
Oh, I didn't know those out. Derp. There we go. Now we should have more of the elastics that go to vial. Yeah, just over 1 million. This at least lasts a decent chunk. But yeah, Wuba has the, if you open the map and you press square, you can access, like, each individual, not only can you access each individual, like, area, but more importantly, you can actually see, it'll tell you, like, where all the main stuff is, not including the random supply chests. So it'll tell you where for example, it'll tell you how many of the resonance beacons you have. It'll also tell you where you can find, for example, in Septimont, it'll tell you, like, where the dream contagions are and stuff. That's one universal. Actually, are there any universal things in that menu? I actually don't think there is. It is dependent on area, but yeah. Like, it'll tell you where all that stuff is, and then you can just press the button and it'll just bring you to it. Sometimes it'll say you have to search like, search the area more first, but it'll just give you, like, a little tiny circle of where it could be in, and it's always, like, right in the middle of that. And before you even reach that circle, it'll tell you where it is. You just have to load within a certain distance from it for it to tell you where it is. And it's really not that far from it. And then it'll just tell you exactly where it is. So, like, there's that. I wish we had something like that. Closest we got was Nodcry, which had the actually good. Oh, I should have it. Oh no, I already have it clicked, which is this thing. Which this version of it, which has a level system, actually tells you where everything is, including the oculi. Just the best thing ever. Unfortunately, I'm still sitting on fucking. How much? Where is it? I'm still sitting on one extra Oculus, but also I'm still sitting on 231 Luna Sigils. 231! That is insane. For some reason, we still haven't gotten a new area to this area. I'm hoping the next version is a new area. How far are we away from it? 12 days. I believe the live stream might be coming out soon. Like, we haven't gotten a new area in forever. We got this area in 6.0, and then we haven't gotten a new area since then. So, like, we're just kind of waiting on that. And it sucks, because I absolutely love exploring this area. There is another teleport that I can get. Because apparently there's this new boss for some of the new characters. I'm not using any of the new characters, though. I'm still waiting on Vodka, which I think is within the next two versions. I believe next version we're getting Columbina, and then the version after that should be Vodka. And then after that, I'm waiting till 6.6, which is most likely the rough region where we'll be getting Sandrone, which is going to be really big for me, because I am praying to the Hoyo gods. Please make her fun. Please make her interesting. Don't be another Seed. Seed fucking sucked. Like, I was so happy when I saw a big robot, but you don't even play as the robot most of the time, and the times you do aren't fun. Please let it be, like, actually cool. Let her spend most of the fight inside of or like using Polonia instead of fighting herself. Please let it be that. That would be so much cooler. And please, we already know Geo Catalyst. I want to give in. Please let it be melee Catalyst. Don't be like 90% range attacks and then only using the punches sometimes. If so, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed because I skipped so many characters for this. I have to hope at least either Varka or Sandrone have to be really cool. My hope is Sandrone, but I'll take Varka if Sandrone ends up being bad. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me.